this year-to-go celebration has become a real event in its own right. So this morning it started at Waverley Station in Edinburgh when the special Ryder Cup train arrived there at the platforms to ensure that the build-up to this 2014 Ryder Cup could go full steam ahead. Plenty of steam on evidence there. They travelling in style, this old train from 1927, the same year that the first Ryder Cup was played in. Both captains were there, and so was the Samuel Ryder Trophy, the prized piece of gold for which both teams will be battling at Glen Eagles next September. Europe trying to retain and the USA trying to snatch it out of their hands. As I say, both captains there. A short while ago, my colleague Luke Shanley was talking to the American captain, Tom Watson, on board that Ryder Cup special train.
Well, the journey continues, not long to go now, and delighted to say I'm joined by the US Ryder Cup captain, Tom Watson. Tom, great to see you here. How are you enjoying the journey, first of all?
This is something very special right here. How about this? Look at it. Look at the smoke and the steam coming off this old steam train. 1927, this train was built, ironically, the same year the Ryder Cup started at Worcester Country Club in America. What's
your thoughts with a year to go for the Glen Eagles Ryder Cup?
Well, frankly, to win. There's only one thought, but it's a great event. It's, the world watches this event, and the Americans have not done very well. And as my chore as I say as a stage manager to set the stage for the actors to go out and perform their best, and this time come away with the trophy.
You're coming back, you're a returning captain now. How has it changed over the last 20 years, the Ryder Cup, or has it changed?
It's much larger in scale. There was no year-to-go event like this event right here. There was very little there was very little press up until maybe about a month before the Ryder Cup. Of course, in Europe, there's always been since the Ryder Cup really became a competition when Jack Nicklaus went to the committees and said, let's include the European players. Back in 1979, the first year, Seve was on the team. And when that started to happen, Europe became much more engaged, and rightfully so. They started winning it. And now they want it, in my opinion, too much. So we're going to try to change the course of that.
How frustrating is that for the Americans? I think Europe have won the last 5 out of 6.
Well, I would think they're getting pretty sick and tired of it, the American players, and that they have to go out and prove that they can get it.
You're much loved in Scotland. You've won 4 out of your 5 Open Championships in Scotland. Are you ready to become the baddie, the villain of the piece?
Well, there's no pretense that it'll be a very partisan event, and that's the way it should be. I enjoyed playing on the teams. I enjoyed being the captain in '93, and the event is a partisan event, as it should be, and it's great playing for your country. It's just my most poignant memory was 1977 when I was on the Ryder Cup team. Played at Lytham St. Anne's, and watching the American flag go up, Dal Finsterwald, our captain, making an impassioned speech about the game of golf and the Ryder Cup, but just watching that flag say, I'm here playing for my country, looking at it like that. I still get goosebumps just feeling that I was playing for my country rather than for myself. And that's the unique thing about the Ryder Cup. We play for ourselves the whole year, but when you play in the Ryder Cup, you're playing for your teammates and your country, and that's something completely different.
How much are you looking forward to a Scottish Ryder Cup?
Well, I don't know if my players are going to eat a lot of haggis, but I know that players are looking forward to coming and playing here. There's not a question about it. They have something to prove. This last year's Ryder Cup was if you look at it objectively, it was a great tournament. It was a great match, but it turned out wrong for the American side. And the players who will be on the team next year, who have been on the team in 2012, they have something to prove.